Hey guys, Zomfox here, and today we are officially talking about the USFL's hub or bubble they're going to play in. We've known for a while that Birmingham was the almost guarantee surefire option, but there was nothing official till like a week or two ago. But they officially have announced the actual plans for it, and that's why I'm talking about this now. So this is an article from AL.com. USFL announced plans for inaugural season in Birmingham published January 18th, 2022. So this article is by Roy S. Johnson. So yeah, let's get into it. So the countdown to the official announcement that the United States Football League will play its inaugural season in Birmingham has officially begun. Fox Sports officials shared Monday that the league will reveal the plans for its 8 teams to play 43 games in the city this spring on January 25th at Protective Stadium, which that's pretty cool. So essentially what that's saying is that on January 25th at Protective Stadium, we're going to find a lot more information about this pretty much, as I'm imagining they're going to say what the schedule is going to be. That's what I'm imagining it'll be, since they're saying that. Since they're saying the league will reveal plans for the 8 teams to play 43 games on January 25th. And the reason they're going to reveal a schedule isn't just because they're playing well each other, but it's also because of the next part. So the announcement comes 2 weeks after the city council unanimously approved a resolution for the mayor to execute an agreement with the National Spring Football League, the ownership group of the USFL, to provide up to $500,000 of in-kind services to mitigate the cost of playing 8 to 11 USFL games at Legion Field. That is why they are probably doing that reveal on January 25th, because 8 to 11 of the games are going to be played at Legion Field, whereas every other game will be played at Protective Stadium, which that's pretty cool. They're going to be playing at two different stadiums, even if one's a little bit less. I'd imagine Legion Field is probably where they're going to have title game. That's just a guess. A preliminary agreement between the NSFL and the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center for the games he played at Protective was reached in October. And then the Greater Birmingham Convention and Visitors Bureau committed up to $2 million to cover the costs associated with the season, followed by the city of Birmingham and Jefferson County, each which pledged up to $500,000 to support the cost of playing the games at Protective Stadium. So yeah, the league will be using the stadiums for free, but will utilize at least 40,000 hotel rooms or hotel room nights to house players, coaches, and league officials between April and July. The BJCC and Legion Field will generate revenue from concessions and parking and other areas. The CVB projects the league to have an overall estimated economic impact on the city and region of $15 million. And Fox Sports has already committed $150 million over 3 years to the USFL's operations. It's also the official broadcast partners we already know. So, from the sounds of it, just at that point, it sounds like there are going to be fans at the place, since they're saying that concessions and parking, which, as I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of. And I hope that that's just meaning like players, but obviously it's probably not. Because allowing fans into the stadium is going to give Birmingham a huge advantage, since, there's a team playing in Birmingham, that is the Birmingham Stallions. So they're going to get a pretty unfair advantage like that. But, I guess you got to just take how you go. I mean, the league's going to happen, I guess. Yeah. The USFL choosing Birmingham as a host city will have a major economic impact on our city, metro area, and state, said the Councilor Hunter Williams. Among the 8 teams will be the Birmingham Stallions, a reincarnation of the team that was part of the original USFL, which lasted, from 83 to 85. Well, 86, but, not really. The BJCC estimates cost to be about $3.5 million to host the league in a bubble-like format, which includes weekly overhead, weekly game day staffing, weekly services from the city of Birmingham, and then equipment and labor. But it's a very exciting opportunity for the city of Birmingham and all stakeholders involved, said CVB Board Chair Bill Murray. In October, attorney Michael Davis of Balch and Bingham, which represents Fox Sports, spoke to the CVB board. They thought it would be perfect fit. Fox Sports, Birmingham, a perfect combination. Davis said it was possible that the league may host as many as 4 teams in Birmingham during the USFL's second year, with as many as 4 teams playing in their respective cities in the third year. The teams will play in their own cities then. In last week, the league unveiled a banner touting Stallions on a parking garage near Uptown, which is the main thumbnail of this article. Yeah. So I think that second to last paragraph is a really important one. That in the second year, as many as 4 teams will be playing in Birmingham. That is something I think that is a very, very good decision made by everyone involved. To make sure that just in case worst case scenario happens, and there are still problems in cities dealing with, the illness, then they'll actually have some sort of contingency plan to at least keep staying some teams there, which I think is a genuinely smart move. It's kind of like what the NHL did, where they had teams playing Toronto and Edmonton as what they might do next year. But yeah, I think that's a really smart idea. Overall, in terms of the article, I mean, as I said, it seems like they're going to have fans. I don't think that's a good idea for competitive reasons, but in terms of making the league look good, then yeah, I guess it makes sense to have them in. But overall, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm still not a huge fan of that idea of letting one of the host cities have the fans, but I guess it'll help get the Birmingham Stallions off to a good start, as New Jersey Generals are already a very known team. The Stars were literally the best team the league had originally, and then if you get fans in Birmingham, you'll have 3 really strong historical teams at that point, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So, we'll find out more info in like a week, which is good to know. But yeah. This has been Zomfox. If you enjoy this kind of content or want to be notified as soon as a new video is uploaded, subscribe and then hit the bell for notifications. Yeah, have a great night.